Good morning. We made it to the airport. Today is the 16th of July and we are going to Japan. We happened to find really good deal back in May and we just booked the tickets and now we're going. It's the first time we are going on that side of the world. Pretty excited. Our flight boards at around 10 a.m. today. It is around 8 or so. We came into the lounge that I've been before, but Alexis hadn't been before, and we were able to get some breakfast, which what we're going to eat right now. And we also got two mimosas. Let me show you. He made himself like an avocado egg sandwich. I have oatmeal and toast. We're gonna stay here until around the flight time and then we'll be on our way to Japan. Airline that we got, it's basically like a Spirit Frontier. So we literally just brought a backpack also purposely because we will be bringing stuff back from Japan. So we'll probably just get a luggage from there to bring back and then we'll pay for that. We don't get any meals on the flight and literally everything on the flight you have to buy, which is interesting to kind of see because when we've flown abroad, we usually always get our like two meals, we get snacks, we get drinks and all that, but this time around none of that's included. When we are on the plane, I will give you guys like a little tour. We just made it on the flight. Honestly, it was a pretty easy boarding process. They divided the lines in two, and the way they started boarding was rows. And we are 61A and B. Like I mentioned before, we get no meals, we get no drinks, no nothing. So we made sure to refill water bottles when we're at the lounge. And we also grabbed some snacks there. Let me show you guys some of the things that come with the little tables. You have your water bottle and another little table for food if you were to order food or if you brought food on the flight. And you have this compartment for cables. We also have this here, I guess to call like the flight attendant if you need extra assistance. And the seats, oh, they're rise up and down. And you could also completely asleep just like that. We're gonna be on our way to Japan. Anyways, but we'll keep you updated later on in the flight. We just got out of immigration and it took about maybe 40 minutes or so, 45 minutes. It wasn't that bad if you have the QR code, which is highly recommended. You do that online. You just basically fill out all your information, how long you're staying, your first name, all that stuff. So once you have that, it's pretty easy. So recommend that. If not, you have to fill out a form when you get here to the airport. We did not check in any bags. We just have our backpack. So pretty easy process, about 45 minutes total. And right now we are about to take the train called Next because the airport in Narita is about 45 minutes from actual Tokyo. So that's what we're about to do right now. This is our tiny room here in Japan. This is, I don't know what this is actually. This is how small it is, the bed. Look at this little sitting area, little fridge in here. And that's pretty much it. This is literally our room.
In this hotel.
This is a 4-star hotel, but typically this is what the rooms generally look like here from what we saw. And we're staying at the Godzilla Hotel, and so like movie based. And there's a 7-Eleven down there, and I got a cafe latte non-sweet, and I got one of these, which we'll try out. This is the restroom. It's pretty small as well, but everything you need. 2 robes, hair dryer, toothbrush, toothpaste, razor, hairbrush, Q-tips, me. This is interesting. Look at this. Bathtub. I would have not expected this. This is very interesting. And then this has a bidet. Literally. We stopped at this little taco stand and we got a carnitas taco, which surprisingly surprises because it has a bloom corn tortilla, and I wouldn't have think that they even have them here. So we're gonna go ahead and taste test it and see what we think. And for reference, this was about $4 US dollars. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put, I don't like cebolla, so I'm gonna take the cebolla.
They did it right.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some.
If I got that in Mexico, I'd believe you.
Good morning. It is the next day. It is a Friday, the 18th of July, and it is currently 4:44. And what's crazy is that it's 4:44 and the sun is fully out. Let me show y'all. Look, literally looks like it would, like if it's like 7 or 8, but it's 4:44 in the morning. And we are on the 17th floor of the Godzilla Hotel, and we are going to be leaving here around 7 or so because we have a market, like it's just the biggest market. I think it's the biggest market in the world, right? Biggest fish market, and pretty excited because there's a lot of food to be able to eat and try over there. And it starts at 8 and it's about an hour away with transportation. So we're probably gonna head out of our hotel around 6:30 to walk over to the train station and then head over there. And right after that we have team labs. So when we're on that side of town, I'll show you guys.
She wanted a review, right?
Yeah. This is a Lawson, which is equivalent to 7-Eleven, and apparently they're pretty big here in Japan. We just finished having an egg sandwich, which the reason we got it is because we've heard about many really good reviews. My husband really liked it. I personally didn't like it as much just because I don't like mayo like that, and I feel like it has some mayo consistency. However, it is really refreshing, like a very refreshing breakfast. We also got this cold coffee, which is non-sweet, and it's equivalent to the one we got yesterday from 7-Eleven. And honestly, it's really good. I don't like my coffee sweet. My husband doesn't like his coffee sweet, so this is perfect for us. So we each got one. And Lawson, I'm not sure if I said it, Lawson is equivalent to 7-Eleven, and it pretty much has what 7-Eleven has. But we don't have any Lawsons back in the States. So, little story time. About 20-30 minutes ago, we were trying to find our way into the subway line because we didn't know where to go. And then we asked these two people and they kind of told us what it was, right? So as soon as they were telling us like, oh, it's that subway, we walked over to the subway, which was like from the back of us. And then Alexis gets on the subway and I freak out because, you know, I hurt my knee. So I'm like limping, walking, not fully walking. So I freaked out because I'm like, oh my God, what if it squishes my knee or like whatever. So it ended up closing and left me, and I freaked out for like 3 seconds. And then he tried to open the door. Obviously, it's not gonna open. And then the security guard that was there, he approached us and made it seem like he was going to open, like he was going to open it, but he didn't even open it. He basically was like, bye, see you later. So then I had to wait for the next one, and then he stopped at the first stop of the subway, and he was waiting for me there. But that's what happened. But you know, it wouldn't be a trip if you don't make memories or stories about it, right? We made it to the fish market. We're actually like an hour early before our tour, but we're just kind of walking around because it's one of the biggest fish markets in the world. Honestly, for it being 7:19 in the morning, there's a lot of people already walking, and we're taking our jet lag to an advantage because we were up at like 3:30 a.m. Japan time, which was like 14 hours behind. But we'll let you guys know how it is.
Look how fresh that is. I've never seen something so fresh.
What are your first expressions of the...
High quality, you could tell. Fresh.
We got scallop and tuna at the fish market tour.
Yeah, please.
We have an egg omelet, and what did you think of the taste?
Sweet. Tastes
No,
like
not
a
too
custard.
sweet. Not too sweet. Very good. This is the shop I got it from. Tell me which one you're eating.
I'm eating the cod with the corn,
Hindi na sa tayo kayo.
and it's pretty good. It's like it melts. You can't, like, you don't even have to bite it.
Rico.
Mmm. No, ya no está aquí.
All to work. What I do, act more stupidly. Bought more jewelry, more Louis.
We just made it to the bike tour location. It is 3 hours. We have our helmet on, and my husband has his helmet on, and the bikes are in there. We're gonna get started shortly.
Yeah, you're from Texas. You're used to it.
Behind me is the Japanese train station, and what's unique about it is that it's not Japanese style. It is more of a Western style, so you would see a train station like this in Paris, and yeah, about 1 million people pass here by every single day.
So many buildings.
So now it's for public.
We made it to the Starbucks Reserve. It is one of 6, I think it's 6, either 6 or 8 in the world, and it's really nice. This one has 3 floors, and technically the Starbucks Reserves tend to have cocktail bar, which is up in the 3rd floor, which we will go. What we did today is we got like a little sandwich with a flight that has 3 different types of coffee, and they have 3 different ways, or different ways that they brew the coffee. We got the iced coffee, and the server, the cashier, she told us a way, the barista told us a way to get it for the crew method. So we're excited to try.
¿Dónde? Volcán.
Sí.